would not allow us to stay the night at other folks' house. He didn't allow that, and he would say, you may know him, but I don't know him. And then he said, I would hate to kill somebody about mine. So we stayed home. If we wanted our friends to come over, guess what? They had to come over to our house. He just didn't play that. He said, because I know what I'm teaching under this roof, but when you get to somebody else's house, I don't know what them folk doing over there. And then he'll say, it ain't even my business. Well, Dad, can I go? No, you my business. Invite them here. Now, if they stay the night on Saturday night, going into Sunday morning, tell them to bring some church clothes, because they're going to church. My daddy said, I'm not leaving nobody in my house when I'm not home. So we went to church. My friends, I drugged them to church with me. And then, because some of you like me had a good dad, that everything he said was concrete. Everything that he said was solid. Everything that he said was truth. And then when I got grown, I found myself saying, that's not right, because my daddy said. My daddy said that such and such and such. I believed every word that my dad said, because he lived the example of a godly man. He was a good man, but he was a godly man. So let me say again, no person on earth has a greater opportunity to influence children for God as the Father has. Have you ever noticed what the scripture said in Ephesians 6:4? We just read it. It did not say, mothers, bring your children up. It says, fathers, bring your children up in the training and instructions of the Lord. Do you see what responsibilities God is saying to our fathers? I'm glad you see it. I'm already on point 3. Say point 3. And she almost done. Point 3, Christian fathers bring children up with admonition. What's that? That's something that they literally place in your minds. It's translated as counsel, warn, and instruction, as well as teach. Do you even see, or does it replay in your mind when your father talked about bills and talked about your credit and talked about doing this and paying those folk? You owe them folk, you pay them folk. If you owe somebody something, you should pay them, right? And I would say, oh, here we go again with this. But now, since I'm almost 60, y'all, I hear my dad's voice in the back of my mind every time I open up a bill. You owe them folks, you better pay them folks. Sometimes I'll pay bills till I have $20 left. But guess what? I'm satisfied, because what? My bills are paid. And then whatever I do with that $20, that's on me. If I want to hold on to it to the next 2 weeks, I might do that. Or I may get me some crab legs. I don't know what I may do. But listen, I hear his voice in my head, and then I start repeating those same rituals, those same traits over to my children. And then I just sound like my daddy just then. But that's a good thing, because he taught well. So fathers, encourage your children. after counseling them to nurture your children, he also